Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Aries, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we are doing the new segment, the Sun and Moon segment, where we're going to do a certain semi dive. Eventually, I'd like to do semi deep dive and then deep dive. As I'm getting things together, this is a new segment, so I'm just working out the kinks of it. When it comes to the time management of it, because of my current technology, I have to keep the reading down to a certain amount. But eventually, as time goes on, and of course, other people join the channel and as Patreon members, and also increase in YouTube and all that kind of good stuff, then further resources will be able to be invested back into the channel. I wanted to also overlay the cards with the sun part first and then the moon part on top. But unfortunately, at the moment, my other decks that I ordered, are not in yet. There was a shipping delay, so I'm just gonna have to try to remember, or we can try to remember how this goes. Also, this is a Lotus member reading. So if you want to see the entire reading of it, of course, you'd have to become a Lotus member on my Patreon page. Eventually I want to turn it into a full-on psychological analysis type thing. But anyway, enough of that said. I just wanted to let you know what's going on. So we're going to get into, the time frame for this is May the 6th to the 30th of 2024, Aries. Okay, so first we're going to do our sun sign, and I have to adjust certain things again. So let me see. I'm looking at a paper right now, exactly how I wanted to set it up. Okay, so we're going to do this here like this. Yeah, I think that looks good, because I still want it to look reasonably nice for. Okay, and I'm going to put this here like this. So I have to keep this in frame. Okay. And okay, good. And I'll put the deck here. And okay, the crystal cards right here. So I'm gonna take one crystal card here for your sun sign understanding. So what's happening here, Aries, is that we're dealing with the sun sign. So we're going to deal with your core self. This will be your core self right here. Who you are basically at your core as it relates to your external environment. And these two cards here will be your sense of self, like what you consciously feel and vibe of yourself in the external environment. Okay. And right here, this card right here will be your basic preferences at that time, for the time of the reading in your external environment, as it corresponds with your core or exudes from your core. Right here, this will be your romantic understanding, what's happening in your romantic life. And right here, this card will be how you are moving through the world, okay? When all these come together, and how you are deciding to move through the world, okay? During the time. So let's see what's happening, Aries, in your core self. Yes. Awesome. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So your core self, what's coming through right now, you are very optimistic for the time frame of the reading, especially. There's an air or flow that's flowing through you where you feel a strong, overwhelming understanding that things are moving in your favor. Things are about to change. You are about to transition from one aspect that may not be as favorable into something very prominent and very favorable, very fruitful, very abundant. And I sense with the Wheel of Fortune, you are feeling you're currently on that transition. So you're no longer in the negative dynamics of things, whatever it is for you. You're more so ebbing out of that. Some of you, I sense, are almost in the whole transformative like conclusion of it, into the brand new day, as it were. But in your core self, you are very, very assured that good things are happening for you, things are changing. And this further in your core aspect is lighting a fire up in you, is like really roaring that flame inside of you, whereby you are ready to get up in the morning, ready to go, ready to get to work, ready to get in that project, very like excited, very ready to attack and seize the day, basically. And that's with, I sense, with your health, with some of you may be changing your health or your diet in certain respects, changing your whole wardrobe. Some of you may be changing your entire living arrangement, like upkeeping it, like updating everything. Some of you are like expecting a new project or expecting to enroll into a new career path or elevate in your career path. Some of you, what's coming through? Some of you definitely, when it comes to certain aspects of relationship, you're excited to cultivate something in a relationship, like really invest more in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, we'll find out more on the relationship side. Whoa, okay, the universe said show the relationship side now. Okay, so according to the cards, this is the relationship card here. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I felt that. The Two of Cups, Aries, some of you are definitely trying to understand how a current or a developing opportunity to know a significant other or others, but relationship wise, a significant other. You're excited to really, or you're bringing the understanding, the opportunity, you're voicing it to say, hey, let's see if we can get this more serious and where this would go. Or some of you are accepting that offer. You're being very open towards relationships at this time in your life, because your foundations is what's coming through with the Wheel of Fortune. At your core, you feel, and you will start to see, if you haven't already, you will start to see your foundations, your securities, your finances, your path, your distinction, your reputation, your lifestyle is all coming together. It's coming to a place where you can support a developing relationship. Okay, the universe said take another card. As relates to the Wheel of Fortune. Listen, what did I say? The Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. Okay, Aries, there are some things you were working towards, fighting towards, things hoped for, and a combination of all those things, because it's not just your work ethic. I sense it's also certain good karma and stuff like that is coming back upon you for what you've done, definitely in the past, especially, and cultivated and kept your esteem. You've kept good rapport. Not necessarily just with others, but with yourself. There's a conviction in your core aspect, like who you are. You did your best to stay authentically you, to not allow the negative forces to break you in such a way that it puts you asunder and makes you not recognize yourself. Yes, some of you have come to certain aspects where you were close, but you fought through. You rested where you needed. You sought help where you needed. Within yourself, you reflected where you needed and really endeavored. You really persevered. And your core self is further going to be reaping the rewards of your vigilance and that love that I sense is also being cultivated within you and of yourself. And I also sense for some of you, this relationship is also connected to that. For some of you, this significant understanding was a part of that strength and that builds up and that tenacity. Okay, that's definitely for some of you. Okay, universe said take another card as it relates to the Two of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Remember what I remember what I said? You want to see where this will go, or it may be approached to you. So we have the Hierophant. Some of you, this could be a partnership of sorts. It could even be a business partnership. It's a very like personal, very, very trustworthy, very confident, and or it could be like a family friend or a close understanding who says, hey, we've been doing these things for whatever, let's see how far we can go together with whatever situation that is. And then you cultivate perhaps a business together, perhaps an endeavor together. There's legal papers and stuff like that. There's a union of sorts. Okay, that's for some of it. Some of you, and I'm getting two more messages. Some of you, this understanding is a possible, it could be marriage, or it could be another type of agreement, you know, with a very someone you want to grow with and trust with. There's a special contract of sorts. I don't necessarily sense that particular part being business, quote unquote, but it could just be an agreement between you both. You know, for example, like I don't know if people still do this, but back in the day, someone like, you know, gave you a friendship bracelet or something like that, you know. So it could be something like that. And I'm also sensing for some of you in the love dynamic, this is, and don't shoot the messenger, but this is a separation, an amicable separation, a divorce of some sort, where it was understood, where is this going? Should we move further, or should we reasonably separate, and it would be best for both parties? And you work out certain separation understandings legally. Okay, and I don't sense necessarily hard feelings on either way. You know, I sense you will be coming into this understanding amicably. Okay, so there's clearly happening in the love dynamic in your energies, makeups, breakups, unions. Oh my goodness, the universe said take the bottom card as it relates to the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, yeah. You see that? We have the Two of Wands. Y'all are going to go your separate ways. You're going to decide which way to go. Okay, they're going to go their way. You're going to go your way. And some of you, this pathway might be even daunting in that regard. And that's for separation ones. For some of you, this speaks towards if you want to take that next step. If you take the next step, it will have a certain hurdles to climb over. Life is not easy, and especially, you know, sometimes it's not easy, but especially if you intertwine your life with someone else. If you're really ready to make that commitment, just understand that there will be hurdles to climb over on this side, okay? But if you continue moving, you know, more so in the single avenue, you'll still have a journey to find another connection. Okay, I don't necessarily sense it being too far away. I'll see those mountains are almost in the distance. Again, there could be still hurdles later on, but for this time being, you don't necessarily have to meet that hurdle just yet. And that could be even waiting. That could be even staying with the cultivation, seeing where their head's at, seeing where the vibe is, as it were, and say, okay, maybe we can try to consider it later on down the line. You might set a date, and that also comes into the play of the Hierophant. Like you and them have a talk, and you say, okay, let's separate for right now and see how we feel, or let's make a time to really consider where this is going, and in the meantime we reflect and come back towards an understanding. Okay, that was an interesting complication, well, not complicated, but interesting love dynamic of sorts. And it's interesting that that came right through in your core self and your core aspects, what's happening with you so early on. But holistically, your core self, you can feel the changes and the very positive vibes happening in your life right now, or about to further happen. It's happening now, but it's really going to take off much sooner than I think you even realize. You're about to see more favor, and I sense in very like well-rounded ways in your life. Let's see what your sense of self is at this time, because your core self is on fire. Your core self is really moving in that positive flow of energy and really connecting with it. It's further elevating you, it's moving you forward into your endeavors, into your success, into how you interact with this world, and that energy is causing a lot of positive things to happen. Let's see your sense of self. What else? Oh yeah, see, that makes perfect sense with all this optimism. You have your sense of self is justice right now. You're very clear-minded. You know what you want. You know where you're going. You know who the circles that you would like or allow around you, and you just want peace and harmony, and you want fairness, justice. Clearly, the scales are balancing for you. This is the angels working on your behalf behind the scenes. You don't even know. And the thing about it is, justice also brings in that great karma that's always meant for you, which we mentioned over here. Okay, Aries? And that's the type of energy you're moving in. That's your sense of self. You're moving in a way that is true to you. That is justice. You don't have to put on any show for anyone else. What you see is what you get. And it's being very comforting for you. Let's see your other sense of self. What else happened? Yeah, see? The Emperor. This is having basically the whole world at your fingertips. Okay? This is especially in the physical sense. Your sense is that you know you're moving in wealth, you know you're moving in quality, you know you're moving in substance. You know, there's nothing fickle about you. You are you are the talent. Okay, you have a very high self-esteem at this point. Okay, and that's how you're representing yourself. Okay, that's how you expect to be addressed as well, not in an arrogant way, but people need to know that you are worth it, and you won't allow them to say anything otherwise. Okay, if they even say it in such a way, you will be reasonable and quick to correct them. Okay, you remind them of whose presence they are in. Okay, and in this you further cultivate and elevate your reputation, and you further garner a very healthy self-esteem, because you're not allowing certain ilks to be said about you, especially if you're there. It's not to say that anybody's like talking about behind your back like that or whatever, but it is to establish this quote unquote new you. Okay? Oh my goodness, Aries, you are walking in authority. And the thing about this with the Emperor, this is major abundance further in your life. This is abundance cards, abundance all over the place. Okay? This is you having the ability to orchestrate and manipulate your life, creating, again, that stability, that security. You're going in a really good direction in your, what do you call it? In your business or in your career path. In those projects, you're going in a very good capacity regarding your savings. Your health is getting better. Your wardrobe is getting better. Some of you are having the opportunity to travel, and you are very much elevating the type of environment that you frequent yourself in. Okay, that's how you're sensitive. That's how you're carrying yourself. Let's see what is the basic preference for you during the time frame of this reading. What's your basic preference? Oh my gosh. Well, we already knew that. Okay? So clearly your preference is to love life in all aspects. You just want to live and love life. Okay? High self-esteem, high praise. Things are moving forward in your favor. Things are working out. And also romantic understandings for some of you. And for some of you, it's a liberation of freedom and being able to fully vest into yourself, okay? Into whatever capacity that is, okay? This is how your basic preference is. You just want to be free. You just want to be loved. You want to be able to love yourself. You want to be able to uplift yourself, elevate yourself, move forward with whatever pathway in the best possible way. You're tired of waiting. You're done with all the grievances, and you're moving forward in an elevated capacity. Okay? Let's see what, if you notice, I'm going slightly quick. Sometimes I would have gotten certain, what do you call it? um, clarifiers. But for the time being, I'm just going to cooperate with the universe regarding when I should really take them. But we'll see how this goes because, again, I'm in a current technology's time crunch. But of course, you can further help the channel by spreading the word to various friends and whoever you believe would really appreciate the readings. Okay, and that is my what do you call it? Commercial right there. Okay, let's continue on. So how are you? How are you moving through the world at this time for the time frame the reading? Yeah. This is coming through as a sense of major gratitude. The Five of Cups. You are done, like I told you, you're done with the spilled milk. You're done with thinking about the past. You're done with the grievances. You'll turn around and see those golden cups that are there for you, that have always been there. You only need to turn around and get it. And this change in your life is happening, and you're a very great, you're like, you're in a state of, sometimes, I won't say entirely, but you're in a state of disbelief of how things are changing for the better. It's like you could hardly believe what's happening in your life. You're in a state of gratitude and you're letting the past go. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Cups, I told you, you're taking up the golden cups. You're taking up those golden cups. This is you. Moving forward with this life, this sustenance for love of life in your heart space for yourself. Okay? You, for yourself, that could be with someone else, partnership, friends, whatever, or it could be solo. Okay? However it resonates with you. This is what's happening in your sun sign at the moment. So, for the time frame of the reading. So, interesting. Yeah, the universe said take this card, top card, it's an actual card. But it has to say, yeah. Oh, the universe really wants you to know. Aries, I almost feel like I might just put this whole thing on YouTube. And the universe told me to put it right here, like connecting these cards right here. The universe wants me to let you know that, listen, we've been talking about your finances and your wealth and security. We've also been talking about your love, okay, and whatever aspects that is. Not only are you going forward with the Page of Cups in this brand new way, this love affair for life, but let's remember and not forget, Aries, you are moving forward also with the Page of Pentacles. Money, wealth, security, assurance, good investment, climbing finally into your own personal aspects of things. Okay, you're moving forward in abundance in that way too. Wow. Okay, so let's see what the crystal card has to say about your sun sign at this time, Aries. And we have, please forgive me if I mispronounce this horribly. I hope you can see the stone. It's rhodochrosite. Maybe the R is silent. Maybe it's rhodochrosite. I don't know. But this stone will probably help you in time for the reading. So let's see what it says. Rhodochrosite helps you face helps you face each day with a positive attitude. This stone helps you express your feelings in a positive way, opening the lines of communication without fear. This is a powerful tool for anyone who has difficulty expressing themselves. Goodness gracious. What did we say? What did we say? We said all that. Oh my goodness. It's that fire, okay? You're moving that positive energy. You see? Okay, so I'm going to now... See, this is where if I had the other deck, I would just overlay it. You know what I mean? So you can further reflect the connective energies of your sun sign and your moon sign and see the blendings of that. See, because the sun sign is more so typically the like external conscious self, as it were, and then the moon sign basically deals in levels of your subconscious and your inner self in a way that may not be known to you, and also certain things as it relates to the mixing of your external world and internal world, and what can manifest from the blending of two in certain respects and how they interact with one another. That's just me saying all that in the best, shortest way. So, yeah, we're gonna get into your moon sign. I'm gonna quickly shuffle this, and I'm looking at the time on this. Okay, we're basically good on time, so I have to try to get this together. Otherwise, it's a whole thing. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're going to go with, how are we doing this? Your emotional life, okay? And then we're going to go with your feelings, okay? And this is your internal self, by the way. So what is it? Emotional life, feelings, your feelings, and then we're going to go with your desires and your subconscious. Okay, good. Yes. And is this all in frame? Good. So then I'm going to take I'm going to get your crystal card. This one right here. Okay, and let's get into it. So this is your moon sign. What's happening with you internally. We have your emotional life. Yeah. Listen, when the Three of Swords comes out, sometimes it's something to be concerned with and stuff like that, but this is in your emotional life. It's healing. These swords are being pulled out. You're no longer dealing with this heartache anymore, or you're overcoming it, or it's about to pass away in so many respects, to allow you liberation, as which we had the sun sign. This is why I need the other things to put it over, you know what I mean? But I hope you can remember. But yeah, so you are definitely coming out of something negative. Okay, and we already got that from the first aspect of the sun sign before. With this moon sign, this is how your emotional life is feeling. You are healing from something frustrating, something painful, something grievous. Okay, but I sense this healing has been happening, and a lot of you are at a place of, it's the past, it is done with, never to return. Further clarification for the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. See what I mean? What did I say? This is your moon sign and your feelings. I told you, this is you. It's like, I am done. Okay? You're done with the pain. You're done with the nonsense, whatever it is for you. This is the Five of Swords. You've been battle after battle after battle, try after try after try, and you've come out victorious. You did not give up. Remember when we talked about the sun sign, how some of you went through certain aspects by yourself. Some of you sought help. Some of you just had close confidants, but you overcame. You did not give up. You persevered. You fought. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay? And your moon sign is showing this is what's happened. This is partly connected definitely with that fire that's in you, that love affair for life. Okay? You are you have that optimistic drive. You're not giving up. You're going to press on, and things are finally changing for you. Again, I wish we had the sun sign, the extra cards, so I could overlay it so you could see what was here, which was the Nine of Cups, and it was the Wheel of Fortune, and then you had all the other cards. It was great. But yeah, this is how you're feeling. You're feeling vindicated. You're feeling victorious. You're feeling like you can do it. You're feeling that type of feeling whereby, wow, you look in the mirror, I overcame this, and now I'm victorious. I can do anything. Okay, that is what's happening in you right now with your internal. You're cultivating that against that self-esteem. You're cultivating those convictions within yourself, like your mind was in the right place. You were not thinking contrary. Your plan of action will work. Okay, you've been working at it, learning towards it, whatever the situation is. It could be in career, family, friends, whatever the situation is. You have persevered and overcome grievances, whereby you're now in a place where, wow, it's clear. I'm not at fault, or I don't need to be feeling this pain, or this thing doesn't need to hold me anymore. I can move forward. That's how it's very clear to you. You have the victory. Your heart space especially is telling you that. So let's see with your feelings. Oh, look, we're going into feelings now. Let's see what your feelings have to say about your emotional life. Oh my goodness! Listen, I shuffle this. Your sun sign and your moon sign is coming into a levels of balance that's very reflective of one another, which is good. It's good to have that balance. But later on, we'll go into the deeper depths of the moon side. That's why I want to make this a whole psychological psychotherapy type thing eventually, but in time. But anyway, you have the Justice card, I think, right here in your sun sign. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Good karma, okay? You know what? I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I'm gonna put this whole thing on YouTube. Y'all need to see this. This is awesome. Okay, so, it'll be a nice caveat because I don't even remember if it'll give you a chance to see, and so you can also explore and consider becoming a Lotus member. Yes, advertisement, yay. Okay. So we have the Justice card. This is, again, good karma coming your way that was built up for you. It's always meant for you. Those great blessings, it's coming in for you. It was meant for you. This is the scales balancing. Finally, fairness coming in your life. Okay, the sun is shining through there. This angel is working behind the scenes. Okay, you don't have to worry so much and work so hard and everything and keep asking yourself, why me? Favor is now more so upon you, okay? You're transitioning into this new cycle. Things are coming in your favor, okay? You've struggled enough. Those days are dead and gone, okay? Just know that the universe is working, especially on your behalf, to bring in fairness into your life, okay? The universe is taking another card. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is where you came from. You're not going back yet. The universe is trying to remind you, trying to show you that this lack mentality, that could be in a relationship, that could be in family, that can be in finance, that can be in health, that can be in whatever. This is not going to persist. You're coming out of this, okay? Universe said take another card. Oh, wait, from the middle. Okay, this card right here. This card? No, this card. Okay. Yeah, you've rested, recovered, okay? You've reflected. You came out of this energy. It was draining. And you went through that recovery phase, okay? You went through that, remember I told some of you, it's like you worked through it yourself, you deep reflected in yourself. Some of you had certain friends or relatives or loved ones, okay? They really helped you out through that. Some of you just took the moment and reflected about the situation, okay? The people in your life, the way your career path was going, your health, whatever the situation is. And you took the time, you took the motivation to take a hold of your life and say, you know what? I need to make this change. You rested, okay? You reflected on that. You allowed yourself to be renewed and rejuvenated in which to get up and tackle the next. Oh, okay, now, now the bottom card, cool. Yo, my goodness. Oh, I was like, what? Another card universe? It's like, yes, I'm telling a story. And since you took that time, that rest period to just separate yourself from the grievances, to really allow you to think more clearly, to rejuvenate that energy, and that's where your mindset suddenly got renewed, your heart space suddenly got renewed. You were able to be launched or start the process to be launched in a much more uplifted state of well-being, okay? And that's in every measure. And this is where you're headed. The universe is telling me this is where you're headed, okay? Some of you, it's starting. It's definitely starting. Some of you may probably see the physical aspects of it already, but definitely in the time frame of the reading, there is a major change that's happening in your life, especially for the time frame of the reading is what I'm sensing. You're the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who doesn't have those stresses of lack anymore. They don't have it anymore. They're full of energy. They can pick, choose, and refuse. They have more than enough, okay? They can be philanthropic if they want. Their voice has presence. Their voice has meaning, okay? Their opinion matters. They are of quality. They are of high self-esteem, okay? Their social life is at an upper echelon, okay? It's not like a waste or a burden or anything like that. They are around people who support them and who they love and who they can really see cultivating that relationship and that movement. This is where you're headed. A lot of abundance, a lot of peace. This is a very peaceful card, very independent, okay? Very successful, okay? This is where you're headed, and this is the good karma coming in. That is an interesting story. I mean, it's a heartache story, but you climb out of it. I mean, wow. We've all gone through certain things. Some of us are still going through things. We're climbing level after level after level, and just to see you further, like climbing, I'm very happy for you, Aries. Please keep it up. Please keep it up. Let's see what other feelings are going through you right now. Yeah, you know. Again, this is over here in the sunshine, but it's like over here, your feelings deep inside you. You are taking care of yourself. You're looking after yourself. Okay, you're considering your heart space. This is the Page of Cups. You're considering your heart space first before you take initiative on something, or before you say yes to things anymore. Is what's coming through. You're considering your future as it relates to options in your life now. You're not just going to say yes or do because of relationships regarding good friends, family, loved ones, whatever the situation is, but you are really understanding now that you are living your life. No one else is living your life. Your heart space, your body, your mind, your mental state, everything, that you matter. You have to come first in which to be able to move forward and with whatever it is. If you do not take care of yourself first, you're no good to nothing else. Universe, to take another card. I shuffle these. Sometimes, even with all that shuffling, this cards still come out. Maybe they were stuck together, but also I don't necessarily believe in happenstance. And this card also came out in the sun sign reading, so it's just further reflecting. Before you fully facilitate the potential of sharing a life with another person, you yourself have to make sure that you are good. Universe, say take the bottom. No. This card right here. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. This is someone who, oh my gosh, thank you, Universe. You see how this comes together? This is someone who has absolute clarity. The Ace of Swords it's one of the hardest swords to get, one of the hardest aces to get, because it's after extreme war. It is very hard to get it. Okay, but you've overcome a lot. You deserve this. This is yours. This is absolute clarity. And we had it in the sun sign as well in other aspects. You know what you want. You know what you're going for. You know who you are now, Aries. Okay? You know who you are. You don't need nobody to tell you who you are. You know who you are. You know where you're going. You know what you're about. You know what you want. Okay? You're developing a plan, and you're not going to be taken by a leash anymore. In no respect or measure, your voice matters. That's how you're feeling. There's a very strong personality. So let's see what your desires are for the time from the reading, these deeper desires. Oh my goodness. And again, this is so reflective of the sun sign as well, because we had that same thing, and it's hitting the same stuff. Your desire is the 10 of Swords. You don't ever want to go back to that old life or the old way where you were being abused, used, mistreated, not really being appreciated. Perhaps some of you had verbal abuse or whatever have you. Okay, and some of you, oh my gosh, my heart, I just sensed it. Some of you, this was you. Some of you did, because of perhaps your past, your upbringing, or whatever situation in life, you attacked yourself. And that could be with physical attack, that could be with verbal, mental. You had to climb out of something. Okay, that's why this is hitting so much of your self-esteem, getting in a better place. In all those aspects, you want the 10 of Swords. You don't ever want to go back to that pain. You don't ever want to go back to that pain. So that is your desire, and it's done with. You're not going back. Okay? Okay, Universe, thank you. Universe, to take another card. Oh my goodness, the Knight of Wands. So what's happening is you're in a certain aspect of familiarity and newness. And let me explain what that's coming through. But the Knight of Wands, I'm sensing you are rediscovering certain aspects of your life that needed to be further considered. You're rediscovering your talents, your potentials. Okay, you're rediscovering varying paths that you used to be on, or certain things that you had put off aside or whatever, and you're just rediscovering what you're capable of and what can be possible. Okay, because of this pain, it blinded you, it caused you to forget, but you're also in a state of rediscovering. So you're going in new places, yes, but you're also rediscovering a lot of hidden talents under the brush that's further coming to the surface. And the universe told me to leave that part right there because that involves epiphany. There will be surprises along your journey, especially during the time frame of this reading. Be sensitive to the energies. And let's see what your subconscious is saying. This is what you definitely do not know that I'm going to make you a little bit of aware of. We have this in the sunshine too. But this is what... In the sun sign, in this part over here, it was a sense of self, so you sensed it, okay? You're trying to move in that type of energy. But further, that sense is being admonished, it's being vindicated, okay? Because even in your subconscious, you know, you can feel you are someone special. You can feel that you are someone important. Feel that you have purpose, you have meaning, you have a reason to live, okay? This is going to come up to the surface even more, but your subconscious knows this. And this is another thing that drives you towards bettering your life, towards living life, towards moving forward. Okay? You can have it all. I'll say that. Don't give up. Don't give up is what's coming through. You can. You can, Aries. Let's see what the crystal card has to say for the moon sign. We have lapis lazuli, and I think I heard this before on a show, but lapis lazuli, I think I pronounced that right. So it says, balance is what this stone can help with, harmonizing your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical selves. Wow. It brings inner peace. When used with meditation, this beautiful stone opens the third eye and allows you to see inside of yourself. You'll see the real you. Oh my goodness. That is everything. Aries, from what has been shared, this stone, it will definitely help you. Okay, so thank you for your patience with me. Again, this is a new segment. I will be refining it as I go along. Don't worry, things are going to get cleaner. Okay? They're going to be more definitive and other things like that. I have plans. So we'll see how things go. But I really do hope that this helped you, Aries. Thank you for being a Lotus member. And like I said, I'm also going to make this one fully available on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube members, as well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, all that kind of good stuff. Share it, comment. Okay, I'm trying to get YouTube to like over 1,000 so I can start a membership thing. I'll do something there. And also, please consider becoming a Patreon member. That's another great way to help support the growth of the channel. You have the Key member there, which is like $3. And then you have the Lotus member, which is like $9.99 with, and they all have, you know, their perks and everything that I'm trying to cultivate and trying to, you know, get started. But yeah, I really do hope this reading resonated with you and helped you and helped your healing process and your success moving forward. Things are happening for you. Things are happening. Don't give up. Keep moving forward, okay? Okay, I wish you all the best. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.